In the field of cancer research, there's been a big focus on understanding how cancers evolve and become resistant to treatments. And what they've found is that some prostate cancers have a sneaky trick. They can shed their dependence on a key target called the androgen receptor. And once they do this, they become resistant to drugs that normally target that receptor. And not only that, but these cancers can also become more aggressive. It's like the cancer cells are shape-shifting, changing their identity to throw off our treatments. But here's the incredible part. Scientists have discovered a way to potentially turn back this clock. In a recent study, researchers looked at how prostate cancer cells change as they become resistant to treatments. What they found was that the cells go through a process called lineage plasticity, where they take on alternate identities, and one gene in particular stood out, PROX1. This gene is like a cellular switchboard dictating cell identity. The researchers found that as prostate cancer cells move into this alternate state, PROX1 becomes more active. They checked patient tumor biopsies and found that tumors with this change had high levels of PROX1. Importantly, they found that high PROX1 expression predicted poor outcomes, especially in tumors with low or no androgen receptor activity. And when they looked at how PROX1 and the androgen receptor interacted, they found that as one went up, the other went down. This suggests that PROX1 might be silencing the androgen receptor, turning off its activity. But this discovery took an even more interesting turn. When the researchers turned off PROX1 in aggressive cancer cells, those cells stopped growing and started dying. This suggests that PROX1 could be a potential target for new cancer treatments. But here's the thing. PROX1 is a transcription factor, which means it sits in the nucleus of the cell and regulates which genes are turned on or off. These types of proteins are notoriously difficult to target with drugs. But the researchers didn't give up. They looked at the proteins that bind to PROX1 and found that it interacts with a group of enzymes called histone deacetylases, or HDACs. So why is this important? Well, HDAC inhibitors are already approved for treating certain types of cancer. So this finding could potentially lead to new treatment options for aggressive prostate cancer, especially in patients who have few other options. It's a remarkable discovery that shows us that we may one day be able to turn back the clock on cancer, helping to make these cancers more vulnerable and our treatments more effective.